Knights of North Castle. It's Mr. Steve and Miss Lisa back for Day 5 Science. It's hard to believe that this is our last day of Vacation Bible School. Our final science project is building an air cannon.
So in your VBS supplies bag, look for this bag labeled Science 5. Should be the only science bag left. It should be easy to find. You're also going to need your scissors and possibly some adult help today with this project.
Today you heard the story of Paul and Silas being released from prison when an earthquake made the walls come tumbling down. We are going to make an air cannon that can also make things tumble down to the ground.
Mr. Steve, would you like to make one with us today too?
Yes, I would love that.
Okay, great. So everybody, you need to get your bag and you're going to take out a cup. This is one for you and one for me. And a balloon, one for me and one for you. And then you'll also have some pom-poms in your bag. You don't need those yet, so you can leave those inside. Okay, the first thing you're going to need to do is take your scissors. There's some for you, Mr. Steve. And you're going to cut off the bottom of your cup. You may need some adult help with this, but the way I get started is I squish it a little bit and make a cut. I make a hole in it. And then I stick my scissors in, and then I start cutting around the bottom. And it doesn't have to be neat or tidy. You just want to get the bottom off. Be careful, it might be a little pokey when it's all cut off like that. So you have your bottom off, and the end of your cup's going to be a little bit jagged. Okay, nice job. Okay, now you want to get your balloon, and you may need a little adult help with this as well, and you want to tie the end of your balloon. The way I do it is I wrap the end around 2 fingers all the way around. I come back through the front and I push it under. It's kind of tight. And then you pull it up and pull your fingers out. Got yours, Mr. Steve? Perfect. Now we're going to take our scissors again and we're going to cut off the bottom of our balloon. Don't cut too much, just cut a little bit. If you need to cut more later, you can do that. So just cut off the bottom and we'll see if that fits. I'm just going to snip off the bottom of my balloon. Got that, Mr. Steve?
Yes.
Okay. Now you may need another person to help. Mr. Steve and I'll see if we can do this on our own or we may need to help each other. We're going to stretch the balloon around the smooth end of your cup, the big end. Not the end you cut, but the other end. You want to stretch it all the way around and down as much as you can. Make a tight seal. How's yours work, Mr. Steve?
I think I got it.
Got it by yourself. Great. It's okay if you need help. I think I got mine too. But if you need help, that's okay. So that's kind of what it should look like when you're all done. All right.
You see, the air cannon works with the force of acceleration of the air. So when we accelerate the air, moving through the air cannon into the smaller end, the smaller opening, the air moves through faster. The science formula for this is force equals mass times acceleration. And of course you want to remember that force is always measured in newtons. So your air cannon should look something like this.
Yeah.
Right? And so we've set up a couple of things to try to knock down. So this is just a purple straw that we cut into bits and set up like bowling pins almost. So you'll pull back on the back of your balloon and line it up, and it knocks things down like that, almost like bowling pins.
Cool.
Here's some mini marshmallows we have stacked up. Do you think that will work? Let's see if it has enough power to do that. Oh, not so much. Maybe if I get closer. Oh, a little bit.
One.
Little bit.
Look like that.
You also tried putting things actually in the cannon.
Yeah.
You put it all the way in or just on the edge?
Just on the edge.
So set a marshmallow on the edge. Let's see what this does. Oh, and there went my balloon. So you have to be careful not to take the balloon off the end. You can't pull it back too hard, I guess.
If that happens with you at home, it's okay. Just put it back on.
Try again. There you go.
A little bit.
No, it fell back in.
Oh.
Well, like any other science experiment, you can just keep trying things at home and see what works for you. So you can also try to put things inside,
In
like
the-
this little pom-pom. I'm dropping it in the bottom, and look how that really
Oh,
goes.
that's cool. That's
That's kinda
really
fun.
cool. That's really cool.
That's fun.
That's the
Wonder if that-
best.
Try that with the marshmallow ones. Oh, almost
That's
sparking.
really cool.
Oh.
Just
Oh.
don't drop it to the eyes.
Have fun with your air cannons.
Yay. Did you- Guys, Mr. Steve is not a real scientist, so do not try this at home. Be sure to get your parents' permission before you ruin a trash can, before you duct tape a shower curtain, and listen, bungee cords can be dangerous.
So Paul and Silas were released from prison when God sent an earthquake to make the walls come tumbling down. Using our super duper deluxe air cannonator 3000, maybe we can knock down some walls of our own. Let's try some experiments. So yes, this is what we did. We took a garbage can and we cut a hole in the bottom, and then we duct taped a shower curtain over the top of the trash can and attached a bungee cord on top. And this is going to accelerate the air, as I explained. So let's try it with just a few styrofoam cups. I'm going to stack them up here. And we'll aim our cannon. And Miss Lisa's going to pull the bungee cord, and let's see what happens. Yay, that worked. Well, let's try a larger stack this time. Now let's see what happens when we try to knock down 6 styrofoam cups. Yay, that worked. That was really cool. Okay, and now we'll try the mega tower of styrofoam cups. Oh, try again. Woo! So that was really fun. You gonna
So
try
hey
one?
kids, can we blow Mr. Steve down?
I don't think it's probably going to work.
Let's try it and see. Here we go. 1, 2, 3. Watch out, Mr. Steve.